Yo, what's up guys? Today we're gonna be playing this Golem for Musketeers deck. Alright, we're gonna have to play the classic one and the Golem for Musketeers Lumber Curse variation, which I think it's honestly the best variation that I've ever made so far. This has gotten me to Ultimate Champion 11.2k trophies, 10k-ish if you get what I mean. And this deck is just the OG, so before I start off with the matchups and up against the mid-ladders, note that this deck here is pretty expensive to max out since we have two legendaries here. However, I'm just gonna say it is completely worth it. Goblin Machine, the Lumberjack, these two are important, but most importantly the Goblin Machine is very important. If you can just sub out the Lumberjack with a Rage or something and it's fine. For this one, Night Witch is on a alright. You can swap it out for any high DPS troop here. And note that battle healers are mandatory for any Golem for Musketeer deck, in my opinion. Right, so enough yapping. I'm just gonna let you guys watch my clips and how to deal against mid-ladder menaces. So we're up against Uzair. Alright. Prince Wizard Mega Knight. Alright, so oh shit, I'm playing the wrong deck. Alright, should be fine though. But even because we are like playing Golem for Musketeers, what's it called? Masterclass gameplay or whatever guide, yeah. So as you guys can see, we are playing the Evil Valk in this match. And the Cannoneer is actually going to help out against mid-ladder menaces a bit better because, well, you know, it's just good against Mega Knight. However, it is going to get a nerf in the next season, which is not going to be looking the best. We're going to go for the healer E-Drag here. Okay, that was a terrible E-Drag in my opinion. Takes out the Prince, takes out the Wizard nicely. Alright, the key in this matchup here, especially against mid-ladder, like for example the whatever he has. Okay, really good NATO there. Right, just gonna go for the Valk. It's gonna get hit, nice. That's it. Alright, don't really have to defend it anymore. If he goes in for a whatever, like a Mega Knight at the bridge, I think we're actually kind of cooked, but it's gonna be okay though. Right, so key things in this matchup is honestly, you just need to defend until double elixir like any other matchup. However, you need to be careful about sacking towers, because when you sack a tower, like if you are not able to get that offensive capability back up, if he drops the Evil MK, okay, it's a fireball, so this is going to be an even worse matchup for us, but it's going to be fine. So as I was saying, the reason why this is not the best matchup is just because he has the fireball. Other than that, I think it's honestly okay to deal with. He might go for the Mega Knight. Alright, he doesn't. Alright, I'm just gonna go for Night Witch here actually. Alright, as you guys can see at the top right corner of the screen, it is about to be double elixir, so it is time to go for the Golem at the back now. Right, so we're just gonna have to sack the Wizard damage here. It is gonna die just because we are playing Cannoneer, so boom, that's it. Nice. You see how I didn't take a lot of damage? This is the power of the Cannoneer. However, it's getting nerfed next season, so I probably won't recommend playing this classic Golem for Musketeers variation as of now. Right, he just wasted his fireball. We can go for the battle healer Evil Valk. As you guys can see, we get the NATO down as well. Watch this. Double NATO combo. Wrecks everything. He has a freeze, but I don't think that's enough. That's not enough, man. I think. Come on. Nice. Takes out his entire defense there. Alright, he has to do for that desperate thing. We're just gonna go for the 3 Musketeers at the bridge. If he fireballs, he loses. Yeah, he still can't defend it. He has no elixir. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, nice. The Muskies die, but it's gonna be okay though. And we just play Golem on defense here. Yeah, he can't do anything. So this is how a really good matchup, and this is how you win against mid-ladder. Alright, getting back to Golem for Musketeers Lumberjack Curse Goblin Machine, that variation. So it is gonna be a little bit different, right? So we have the Curse here instead of the NATO. And the reason why the Curse is honestly so good is synergizes basically perfectly with every single part of the deck, right? Like, first of all, we got the Curse, which has 20% damage amplification. So by itself, it's just broken, right? Alright, gonna healer here. I think I'm gonna have to eat some hits, but it's gonna be okay. Oh, I just eat 2 hits. Terrible matchup start of the thing. Okay, so in this matchup, as you can see, the enemy has a Firecracker. So we're up against another mid-ladder Menace, right? So the key here, honestly, you can always sack damage. It's always okay to sack damage. Just remember, sacking damage is always okay. As long as you try not to lose your tower before double elixir and just sacking it for the double elixir push, it's entirely okay to just eat some damage. As you just need to keep defending and defending until you just don't until double elixir. So alright, here's the Firecracker. The key thing in this matchup, especially this matchup alone, is cycling the Musketeer in order to get to its evo ASAP. So the one good thing about this deck that's better than the classic version is Evo Musketeer can actually snipe out the Firecrackers or Executioners or Wizards or Evo Inferno Dragons, even Evo E-Drags, and the Inferno Towers as well. So for example, Inferno Towers, Evo Musketeer alone can't take it out. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna add the Curse as well. So you Curse plus Evo Musketeer, boom, that shit's gone. Right, so it's just gonna be beautiful combo. It's just gonna take out everything, honestly. Right, good Skelly Barrel by him. I don't honestly, wait, if you guys can see at the top right corner of the screen, it's gonna be double elixir. So you're just gonna have to go for the Golem at the back here, eat the entire Firecracker. The reason why I'm going on the opposite lane, like on the stronger side, is for one reason. Even if because he's playing such a cheap cycle deck, if you get what I mean, he can't really defend what I'm gonna do because I can just sack it. As you can see, he messed up. The one thing you never want to do against my deck is play a Firecracker into the Evo Musketeer naked, because when you do that, it's just gonna go berserk. Look at this Lumberjack, he's trying to kill my Musketeer. That's not gonna help. Look at his tower. Another reason why the Goblin Machine is so OP, like I said multiple times, it just snipes out everything. It's just crazy. And the reason why I have the 3M, watch this Curse. We just got a bunch of goblins out of my ass. I'm just gonna put it in. I just spread his cheeks open and boom, his tower's gone. And that's GG's. And this is how you do with mid-ladder menaces using the Golem for Musketeer Lumberjack Curse variation. We're up against HMTMBYA. Dagger Duchess again, so probably another mid-ladder menace. But it's gonna be fine. Okay, here's the Spirit Empress. It might just be Golem or E-Golem, maybe Lava. But Lava would most probably run the Royal Chef if I'm not wrong. But anyways, I'm just gonna show you guys why this deck has like the crazy amount of offensive capability. So alright, he's gonna get a pretty nice +2 elixir trade. Musketeer Spirit Empress. Okay, this is a very weird deck. I have no idea what he's playing though, because it doesn't seem like any meta deck so far. So, okay, why this deck is honestly better than the classic variation is because of the Curse. Okay, you need to understand something. If you guys saw the previous match, the Curse went ballistic, alright? You Curse plus Evo E-Drag. Imagine they have a Skami or like Goblin Gang or whatever. Boom, it's gone. Right, that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Just slap it down. Evo E-Drag goes berserk. Everything goes crazy. Boom, everything's gone. And especially if the enemy plays what? Evo Mega Knight and Evo P.E.K.K.A. You know what you get? You get a crazy, juicy Evo E-Drag value. Because, first of all, the Evo E-Drag, if you curse it up as well, it's just, the chain is just gonna keep chaining with the 20% damage amplification and its cost being only 2 elixir. And it pairs especially well with the Lumberjack as well, if you guys didn't know. It's perfect with the Lumberjack because of the death damage from the Lumberjack. We're gonna have to curse here, get the 20% damage amplification and to cycle. We are gonna have to eat some damage here, but it's gonna be okay though. As you guys can see, it's about to be double elixir. So you know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put the Golem at the back here. Whatever he does, I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay, the reason why I went into the same lane, the weaker lane, is honestly it's pretty defendable, I guess. We can eat some damage here. So we have to, in a sense, prevent him from going the opposite lane. Because like this, he's scared, right? He can't go for anything at all. Boom, that should be dead. Alright, just gonna have to go for the machine here. Curse this up. Yo. Alright, so I guess that kinda hurts my push a bit, but it's gonna be okay. The Evo Cage is dead. We can go for the Lumberjack as well. And ideally, you almost never want to go for any 3 Musketeers at all, because it is very dangerous, because it's very risky, and my push is dead, so... Right, wait, the Lumberjack is going berserk here. Lumberjack is going crazy? Wait, he just choked! I'm just gonna curse just in case. Yeah, we just won. This is why Lumberjack is actually crazy in this deck as well. This deck has just a perfect synergy, even with just one spell. Goblin Curse as alone. It's just crazy. He has a random Mega Knight in his left nut. What the fuck? This is why this deck is honestly better than the classic variation, man.